Right, this is going to be a UFC predictions video. Saves me chatting to everyone about bets, because I know you're all gambling degenerates. So am I. Right. Never done this before, so if it's shit the first time, just chill out, man. I'm just trying to fucking make some money off bets and keep track of what's going on. So let's fucking go! This is going to be grappling heavy as well, because I'm sick of prediction videos being by someone who fucking did taekwondo at 5 years old and thinking they understand. So mine will give more grappling. If someone's a better grappler, I'll probably be fucking biased towards them. Unless they got proper fucking power. But yeah, it'll be a lot more. There won't be booze to the fucking sick wrestling matches and fucking grappling matches. This is just about getting 2.0 bets back to back. I want 2.0's bets back to back. Do you know how many times you have to flip a pound? How many times do you have to double a pound to get to 500,000? 20 times. You've only got to flip a pound 20 times. You have to bet a pound and double it 20 times. Do you know how easy 2.0 bets are? Not incredibly easy, but pretty easy. It's like one fight or two fights. We can get that many right. Normally it's about, I would say I average between 60 to 80% of fights correct. Pretty damn good. It's getting worse the longer I'm into MMA. So sometimes go with your white belt fucking picks sometimes, because who the fuck knows what's going to happen in a fight? Anything could happen. Like, you don't know what they're dealing with. It could be an injury. Someone could have shagged their girlfriend last night. Their girlfriend didn't answer the calls. They're secretly gay. Who fucking knows what these fighters are doing? Like, some of them, if fucking John Jones is their hero, they could be partying the night before. In fact, when I won money on John Hathaway beating Diego Sanchez, which is fucking, if you know that fight, you're an old school fight fan. But I won money on John Hathaway, great English wrestler, teaching at 10th Planet London now. I won money on him beating Diego Sanchez, and then someone told me that they knew Diego Sanchez was going to lose because he was off his head on pills the night before or 2 nights before, partying. Insider scoops like this need to get dropped. This is how we make money. This is how we make a quid, £500,000 this year. Let's fucking go. Oh, right. Enough of that. Let's get started. What I'll do is I'll go through the fights. I'll pick who I'm going to pick. I'll say their odds, who I'm going to pick. Then I'm going to just go bet with the underdogs that could and the favourites that should. Yeah? Underdogs that could and favourites that should. I'll give you the 2.0 bet. I'll give you the fucking big risk bet, where it's not even to do with my picks, but it's the big riskers. It's the big riskers. You can have your choice to 4-fold, 5-fold, or 6-fold. If you don't understand that, that means when you pick 6 fighters, you get the option for 4-fold. So only 4 of them need to win. You get 5, only 5 of them need to win. You will have less odds, and you have to put on a bit more money, but you're more likely to win. You know what I mean? Because we get 80% right, you've still won. Today, this one's 6-fold, 593. Whew! To 1. 5-fold, 148 to 1. 4-fold, 42.3 to 1. And they're your lowest odds for that, so you could get more. But that's what that odds will be. So let's just fucking get to the fight predictions. Right, if there was a little chop there, you're not fucking imagining it. I was just setting up the Bet365 and the topology. So I'm going to use topology to find out about them. Little information on the fighters. I'm going to use Bet365 for the odds. When it comes to odds, I'm doing decimals because who the fuck can count fractions? You can't tell me you know how to do 3/8 versus 6/12 to fucking 10/15 to a thousandth, 100,000th. I can't do this. Points, it's just easier. Fraction. If I say a point, let's say the first one's going to be 4.5. All that is 4.5 times £1. Yeah? That's what you come out with per pound. You put a pound on, you get 4.5. If it's 1.22, you put a pound on, you get £1.22p. So you earn 22p from that pound. Yeah? It's fairly easy. You'll fucking get it. Right, let's fucking fly through it, la! That's a lot of fuckings. Proper British. Right. We're going to start off at the bottom of the card. There is Adam Fugit versus Ty Miller. We got a 37-year-old versus 25-year-old. Heavy favourites and a moderate underdog. But they're both shit. One's untested and one's just low in the rankings. The 37-year-old. But I'm going to go with Adam Fugit, who's 4.50. Reason being, the other guy has just had no tests. All the other people he's fought have had like 3 fights their whole time. At least Adam Fugit's old. It's his last chance, 37. Sometimes they got that last bit of dog in them. Squeezing out the last bit of testosterone before they take a chill pill in life. And he's been knocked out by Michael Morales, who's fucking sick. Guillotined by Mike Mallet and slept by Islam Dulatov or whatever. These are not bad losses. Losing to them is better than the other guy's win streak. So I've got to go with the 37-year-old Adam Fugit. That's 4.50. Straight underdog to start it. Then we go into the next one. Ricky Tercios and Cameron Smotherman. White man versus black man. Let's see who wins. Right. We got a 32-year-old and a 28-year-old. Straight in the bantamweight divisions. Pretty close in height and reach. These two are fighting for their contract. Both going to lose because they've lost too many fights. If they lose again, they're out. So I think this is about who's got more dog. I think Smotherman could fucking knock him out, but I just think he can get out-dogged. I think second round, Tercios is just going to be like, fucking let's go! Because that's kind of how he just fights. Anyway. Fighting for the contract. I wouldn't bet on this one. Ricky Tercios is the underdog. 2.62. That's who I'm going to pick. But I won't even bet on this one. You don't know who's going to win when they're fighting for a contract. Next fight. Heavyweights. We got a baby heavyweight and a big heavyweight. The baby heavyweight is that little shell Sonnen cunt. Where he's... let me drop this here. Nah, fuck it. Stay in here. He's the one that's just talking mad smack, but he can wrestle. And if you're talking smack, I feel like you're a really good fighter already because you're putting it on the line. So I'm going to go with Josh Hockett. He's the favourite. 1.44. Heavyweights. That's got to end up in a finish. I could lay and pray. Yeah, let's go with a finish. Some sort of submission or ground and pound. Next fight, Michael Johnson and Alexander Hernandez. We got the old black uncut the fucking barbecue versus Alexander Hernandez, the cheeky little rat rich boy. He's so annoying, and I've never liked him since Cerrone battered him, because he was a cheeky cunt then. And I could be too biased here. He is younger at 33. Michael Johnson's 39, but I'm telling you, man, I think this is Year of the Young. I think they want them last paychecks on the Paramount money. And if Bobby Green can win, Michael Johnson can win, man. Let's go. They're both the same. Michael Johnson's a little bit bigger reach. I think he's just going to stand there and be like, go on, jump around and think you're fucking sick. Think you're sick, you cunt. Bang. Second round, third round, just... doesn't need to be more punches, just lands stuff that hurts Alexander Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez probably does some sort of fucking spinning kick and gets overhand righted or some stupid charging. And Michael Johnson's just going, bam, bam, bam. He's the underdog as well. Black Unk Power for the underdog, 2.30. Nice. Next one. Bantamweight fight. Alex Perez and Charles Johnson. No, these are flyweights. Flyweights, sorry. Same age. Charles Johnson's bigger, longer reach, but he's like that with everyone in the division. I think the flyweights are used to just being smaller anyway. But I'm going Johnson. Bigger, hits harder, can take the punch, take the harder punch. Got mad cardio. Could be slightly decisioned, but I just think he's going to weigh heavy on Alex. And sooner or later just break him. Because no matter what, Charles Johnson knocked out Joshua Van. So he knows he's one win away from a title fight. Title fight, Paramount money at 35. He's going in. I think he's fucking ready for this one. Probably absolute mad cardio coming out of him here. Just beat down. Maybe even round 3, just beating the hell out of him till he quits. Charles Johnson, I'm going to say that's a lock. 1.50. Now, if you bet on the last 5 fights that I've said, you've got 58.86 to 1. That's pretty good, man. You can fourfold that. Moving up to the next fight. Nikita Krylov and Modestas Bukauskas. We have... Just going to switch this around so it's easier to look at. Oi! Oi, oi, oi! Right, Nikita Krylov and Modestas Bukauskas. Very close in odds. Both mid and great at being mid. So it's very hard to tell who wants to give up the loss. None of them are going to fucking lose their contract in this fight. So no one's fighting to the death. Krylov is coming off 2 knockout losses in 2025. And that is why I'll pick against him. If he had 1 win, I would choose him. But he could come back and win here. But I just can't choose you after 2 knockouts back to back. So I'm going to go with Modestas Bukauskas. English, I know his coaches, I like his coaches. It's just he's not... He might get finished every time he gets to the top. So it's where do I see him, who do I see him beating that aren't at the top? Krylov off 2 knockout losses. Bukauskas is on like a 4-fight winning streak, I think, or more. Let's just go. He's mad for it. He's lost. He's lost outside the UFC and he's come back. Maybe he's still got that. He's just come back with dog in him. So let's just go with him for the win. He is 1.72. Next fight. This ain't even a fight. Listen, there is 12 fights and there's 1 fucking destruction on this fight card. Even if he's Russian. I don't care who the other guy is. Oh, maybe he should have some... He's the same size. Right, we've got Ateba Gutierrez and Andrei Puliev. So they've put him against a semi-alright Russian, but he's got 3 losses. And Ateba Gutierrez is just the reborn Francis Ngannou, but at middleweight. This guy scares the living Christ out of me. And I think he does that with everyone. This has got to be a layup. It's got to be a layup. Russians can fucking scrap, though. He's a huge favourite. He's 1.10. I wouldn't add it to the bets, but he's such a favourite. And they're only laying him up with non-stop layups so that he gets famous. So I can't see him losing. Add it to any bet. If it loses, we hate Ateba Gutierrez forever. But he's English, so I've got to go for him as well. You know what I mean? Manchester top team guy. So we've got to go for that. I've got friends there. Damn, we're that high up the card already. Next fight, Umar Nurmagomedov and Davison Figueiredo. Now, it never goes well. Russian versus Brazilian. Judging off everything else. Just the way Islam fucking subs Charles and the way that usually goes with fighters. I can't see the Brazilians. The Brazilians are too jiu-jitsu for Russians. The Russians learnt how to fight against jiu-jitsu and Batarium, and the jiu-jitsu guys have just learnt to kind of strike and think, yeah, I'll still sub you if it goes to the ground, and it's just not true because they're not getting enough of them. So he's a huge underdog to Figueiredo. Figueiredo's 9.0, and Umar Nurmagomedov is 1.071. Not even worth betting on this fight. But if somehow you think God's on your side and Figueiredo's side, go for it. Crazy. But just ignore this fight completely. Umar's on steroids. Everyone in the team will be giving him shit non-stop because this guy can't lose because of his last name. He gets 2. If he goes 19-2, oh man. They do not respect that. You got to have 10 wins per loss at least. So he'll be pushing for a belt. Paramount era. Yeah, he's too close to the top. And Figgy got injured with Corey Sandhagen in the knee. Can't trust that. Your knee's gone and you want to fight a Russian. Nah, not buying it. You're out of here. But I love him. Please don't die in a bad fashion. I love Figueiredo. Sweet. By the way, if you add Ateba Gutierrez and Nurmagomedov on top of the first 5 fights, that makes it a 69.37 bet from a quid. Pretty good odds that. But we're going to move into the last 5 fights. Now, this is main card shit. Main card. First fight is Arnold Allen and Jean Silva. That was meant to be a bark. That was so bad. I've not got that dog in there. But I don't think Gene Silva's dog in him is going to beat Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen, if you're smart, his team, Faraz Sahabe, think he is super smart. I super love him off. I'm hoping they're so smart that they just go, Diego Lopez has laid the blueprint. Literally ragdoll him. Just out-wrestle him. And Arnold Allen, for the love of God, do not shake his hand or cuff him or anything like that just because you're a nice guy. None of that. If he ignores that, he's not going to get clipped because he's going to get used to being like, safe, mate, spud. This is a proper sick fight, isn't it? If he does that, so I'm sorry, man, I fucked up with this pick because if he does that, he's getting sparked out. But if he just charges at him and acts like a marab, which I think he could do. I think anyone in this division could marab Gene Silva from the Fighting Nerds. Arnold Allen should smash him. Better than him everywhere. Other than knockout power. Will Jean Silva have come back better? I'm going with Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen, decision, just pure marabbing it. Just dragging him down, holding him down, little peppers here and there, holds him against the fence, throws a few punches, probably gets dropped, probably gets smacked up bad, where you think, this could be a close fight. So there's nothing against you if you pick Jean Silva here, but as you can tell, I'm picking the English guys. Arnold Allen. Underdog, 3.25. Excellent to bet on if you believe in him. Height, reach, age, it's all pretty much the same. Even the amount of fights is the same. 20-3 Arnold Allen, 16-3 Jean Silva. Arnold Allen should go for this. See what I'm picking. Next fight, UFC flyweights. Natalia Silva, Brazilian, and Rose Namajunas. I'm sure everyone knows Fug Rose. Man, the picture on here is when she originally started fighting. When she had hair, man, she was so fucking good looking. She's still good looking, but bit too much of a mini Pat Barry. It's like what Pat Barry imagined he would look like as a girl is what he wanted to date. Very strange. So I'm getting off topic here. First females fight, and that's where the fucking energy goes, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, Rose is the baddie of the card. Now, out of love for Rose's game, I would pick her. But you just can't, because Natalia Silva is just on a mad run, dominating everyone, probably on steroids. If you're a better grappler as a woman, I will always probably pick you to win. So I have to go Natalia Silva. Does it in a boring way. Can't see this fight being entertaining at all. Unless Rose does some mad shit and wins with some mad shit, which will make me dead happy. But at the same time, I'll have lost my bet. Natalia Silva, dragged down. They're both same size, weight, reach, the lot. Natalia Silva's the heavy favourite. We've got 1.25 on Natalia Silva. Just picking it. On a mad run. Mad better grappler. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Either that, leave it out leave it out your bets. Go for a cigarette outside. You know what I mean? Be ready. Be ready for the 3 fights next. Big boy fight next. Heavyweights. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Bastard. This is either going to be definitely a knockout, or it's just going to be a repeat of Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou. But with some fucking Colombian... No, what is there? He's something. Costa Rican or something. It's just going to be 2 black beasts, and one of them's going to land the chin, or they're both going to go, fuck, this guy can bang, let's avoid this until a decision, let's just not get knocked out and get paid. Which, if that happens, don't let any of them on the White House card, because I predict, this could go anyway, I would predict Cortez Acosta to win. Yeah, that's who I would predict to win. Even if it's just a younger, more hungry, peppering up, because he's 34 and Derek Lewis is 40. He's just peppering him up, trying to land big bombs that neither of them can really knock each other out, and he'll win like that. But Derek Lewis is a big name to be talked about on this White House card, with Trump saying he's his favourite fighter. And Derek Lewis is in the shape of his life, which means for years he must have been getting in shape, because he looked like dog shit. And it takes years to not look like dog shit and look in shape. So I kind of believe in him when I've been watching him the last few fights. He is so back. But Waldo Cortez Acosta fucking sparked 2 people out in a couple of weeks. So I became a fan of him. So I'm very torn on this now. Very torn. But we're going to go... On my underdog bets, which we're going to go over in a sec, I'm going to add Derek Lewis. Listen, but right now I'm picking Waldo Cortez Acosta to be the lock. Just new black guy in town. Just straight up like pam 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 pop pop pop, and just peppering. Hopefully, he is 1.30 favourite with Derek Lewis at 3.5. Very hard to pick this fight, man. Very hard. Fuck. Both fatties, both knockout artists, both the same height, length, reach, guts. Waldo Cortez Acosta. That's what we're going with. New blood. On the rapid. Yeah, Cortez Acosta. That's who we're going with. That's the lock. But expect a shit fight. That's what I'm going to say. Co-main event. Sugar Sean O'Malley and Yadong Song. What a fucking... Surely their parents speak a little bit of English. Surely we dominated the world enough for them to know you can't call someone Yadong. Gay name, man. Right. Bantamweights. Malley's the moderate favourite. Slight underdog. Song to be expected. Malley's bigger. More reach. Song Yadong, I feel like he's got more power. And more dog in him. He's definitely got more dog in him. Sean O'Malley's, man, his dog in him's gone. When you see him on like videos and that now, he's just talking about if he loses and this and that. And I think, why are you even talking about if you lose? Surely someone said to you, we talk about that behind closed doors, never in public. You stay on your game. You're the champ and you're going to get the champ back. But he talks a lot about him losing, and if he loses, he's going to quit and this and that. That kind of scares me. But at the same time, that might be, he knows it's paramount. He loves money. He loves fame. Last chance at it. Lay up fight. That's a test, a real test. If he wins, he knows he's championship worthy, because this guy takes everyone to serious decisions, who's good. And he gets the Yan fight, which, if this is decision, they're giving it O'Malley, just so that they can set up the White House fight. So I have to go with O'Malley. 1.50. Picked, locked in. Main fight of the fucking card, mate. Fucking, I don't know who you think I'm picking, but it's obviously the fucking Scouser, mate. Fucking Ayo, mate. 31 years old, Padder, against 37 Justine Gaethje. And Justin's just so dumb, man. So dumb. I can't take people jumping off the cage as it is, or backflipping and stuff. I'm like, you're so dumb, man. In a sport where you're always getting injured, why do you want to risk an injury? I barely want to ice skate in the winter. I will think twice about ice skating just so I can show up to training. I'm like, nah, if I injure myself, I'm not taking that long off training. Surely these guys think that doing dumb shit. And you just see videos of him jumping around like, oh, Kamari, Kamari, what's this? And it's harsh, because we all love him, and it's so cool to watch him. But as soon as you want someone else to win against him, you think, bastard, this guy's so dumb. And if you've been submitted in title fights by good grapplers each time, I've got to pick Badder. Good grappler, and so awkward and off timing. He's got what when people call him shit, I just think, yeah, he's so shit to your eyes because he's so awkward and off, and you can't master that timing. Like, his timing and his techniques look crazy, and they look off, and you're like, he's still sick. He still pulled it off. Don't get me wrong, whoever is his manager and picked his fights, fight by fight, and laid out his career, I will be like, you're the smartest person ever, and you deserve whatever cut you got. If he managed all that himself and picked all of this great routes and won fights a year and that for a while, mad. He's so smart. Unfortunately, I've never trained at him. Next Gen as well. It was one that's on the fucking cards, but I've just unfortunately never been there. Don't know why. Hope to. It'd be sick to see what he's like. I know Matty Holmes is sick. I know they just went mad round on the King of the Mat last year. So, and he's big. So I think, fucking hell. Yeah. Justin tries to go hard or tries to act experienced and falls over. Just literally falls over while spinning around or being pushed or something strange. Something stupid. Yeah? Because he can't help himself. He can't help himself go crazy. His subconscious is, let's do the dumbest thing with the most power and see if it works. And if it works, I'm a hero. And don't get me wrong, he's got that power like that, but he hasn't got knockout power that's natural, or that it's just luck with his knockouts. Yeah, he will not submit him. He's got no submissions. All he's going to try and do is dog him. And you can try and dog someone for 5 rounds when all it takes is for you to fall over and they chase and just catch a strange back take or triangle. And it's either he's going to pin him on the floor and just keep until he quits or it gets TKO'd, or he's just going to and choke him out or triangle him. It'll be some sort of choke, or he will go to sleep. I think that's what will be in Paddy's head. I'll choke him and put him to sleep because I won't let go until he's asleep, or I'm going to fucking beat on him till he's asleep. Stand up, knockout happening. I just can't see it happening. But spinning elbows and spinning backhands, I can see Paddy trying. And he does lure people up to the cage because he likes catching overhooks at the cage for the triangles. He loves catching overhooks for triangles there. And there's no way he's not done the backing up to the cage and spinning attacks. And again, dumb shit from Justin. Well, follows him. I've got him. And just fucking get spinning. I think back fist with Paddy more than an elbow, but some sort of spinning shit knocks him out. He wins. Paddy's 1.44 to win. There we go. If you do the 5 main fights that I've picked, Allen, Silva, Waldo, O'Malley, Paddy, that's 11.44. Yeah? If you go with every pick I've took, that's 1,353.9 to 1. Never going to get 13 fights right. Jesus Christ. I'd like to get 9 right. 9 right will make me happy. 9 right will make me happy. But right. This is for the 2.0 flips. I spoke about it right at the beginning. You flip a pound 20 times, it's $500,000. So we're going to focus on these low ball 2.0 bets, style bets. Yeah. This one I'm going to put as a 2.97. But just take Natalia Silva off it and it'll be a nice 2.0 bet. The favourites that should, I'm going with Josh Hockett, 1.44. Charles Johnson, 1.50. And Ateba Gautier, 1.10. Yeah? Now, you get them 3 together. We've got the 2.0 bet. We've got the 2.0 bets running. I know that mixed with Natalia Silva is 2.97. So that's 4 fights. They're 4 locks that I think should happen. And you could even add Umar Nurmagomedov in that. But I really think you'd cry if he does lose and it's 1.07 because it'll add barely anything. But if you believe it's a lock, throw that in as well. That's your lock bets. That's where we flip 10 to 20, 100 to 200, 250 grand to a fucking $500,000. That's what we're going to be saying. 19 fucking UFC fights time. Right. The underdogs that could. Yeah? Now you mix these underdogs together. There's only 4 of them I'm putting here. You mix them together. All 4 together is 117 to 1. Yeah? That's Adam Fugit, the first fight on the card. That's Michael Johnson, Black Unk Power, Arnold Allen, English Dog, and Derek Lewis. Black Beast. You don't know what way that heavyweight fight's going. Them 4 fights, underdogs together, or just you think one of them underdogs is good, add them to your lock, add them to your 2.0s. But them 4, I think that you could do a threefold on them because I feel like 3 of them will come in. 3 of them will come in. And right, big risk bets. Now, these ain't necessarily my picks, but it's 6 fights that have got massive risk, but massive potential as well. They're the underdogs, 6 picks. So I'm going to start off with the lowest odd fighters to win, which is Nikita Krylov, which is 2.10. Then we got Michael Johnson, which is 2.30. Then we got Song Yadong, 2.70. Then we got Lewis. Then we got Allen, 3.25. Then we got Lewis, 3.50. Then we got Rose at 4.0. Yeah? Not likely to come in at all. As a 6-fold, it's 594 to 1. You put pound on it. That's how unrealistic this is, yeah? But a 5-fold is 150 to 1. That's your lowest odds as well, so it could be more if the higher odd fighters come in. The 4-fold, the lowest odds it would be, is 42.3. So 4 of them 6 fights you put down, you put a quid on, it will cost you, what's the 6 folds, 4 folds, Well, that's gonna. I don't know how many bets that'd be. Might be a tenner. You'd win 42 quid if 4 of them come in. Yeah, it's 42 to 1, regardless if 4 of them come in. It's big risk, but you never know with fights. And these names all got names: Song, Lewis, Allen, Krylov, Rose, Michael Johnson, all likely to win a fight. So you never know. But yeah, the locks, favourites: Josh Hockett, Ateba Gutierrez, Charles Johnson. I just feel these are all winning. Natalia Silva, very close to being added to that of just winning. Underdogs that could: Fugit, Johnson, Allen, Lewis, Krylov, Rose, Song Yudong. All likely. Take your bits. Sweet. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the UFC this weekend. What time's it on? It starts at 10 o'clock English time and it finishes at 4 a.m. I might actually stay awake the whole fights. Let's see where I could fall asleep. With Ateba Gutierrez right in the middle at 1 a.m, I could end up staying awake. Figure, no Mega Madoff, Arnold Allen and Jean Silva. That might. Oh, then it's Rose. See, them 3 fights I could just see all going to decision. I'm boring the hell out of me and I fall asleep. But let's hope not. We've got the first fights back. Let's be hopeful. Big fights, big KOs. If not, one more week till another. Oh my God, I love this shit. I can't wait to see someone sparked out. Oh, well, let me know what you gamble. If we win, come on, man. We're just doing 2.0s. £1 becomes £2. You do this 20 times, you get $500,000. I wrote this shit down. You flip £1 10 times, it's 512 quid. 20 times, £524,288. By the time you flip £1 25 times, it is £16,777,216. Why have I not been thinking in these 2.0s? This is what we're doing this year, lads. Stay away from ridiculous bets unless you're just having some fun with the boys. Let's get some 2.0 every week. Every UFC card, we win a 2.0. Every week. Let's go for it. Peace out. Liverpool. Fucking way, lad.